So when we take that sovereign awareness of how we, and now I'm going to put this in really visceral terms, how we rent out our wombs, because it is womb for rent, isn't it?
By
It
the
really
way,
benefits from this. I know
yes,
we do as women, because we grow as women when we have a child and we bear that child, and certain stem cells are released when we have children, and it brings wisdom and blah, 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 all the other things. But also, our wombs, it is decided very early on in those programs of society at school in sex education that the womb is meant to be penetrated.
yeah,
That's just one thing. So before a child, a woman, a young woman has grown up into adulthood, this expectation of having some sort of physical penetration into their most intimate part of creation on a spiritual level, right? You can see the enormity of the work that we've got to do here with the programs, the educational programs about this, because it's huge, isn't it?
yeah.
This is
Well,
every woman on the planet.
this is the other part of the problems in Mexico and Latin America. And now they are doing sexual education, right? But needs more than sexual education, needs that connect the kids not only with the physical reality. They have to know that all these beautiful acts of love, yeah, they have a connection in a spiritual way too. Yeah. So this act about physical, making love, is not only physical, it's in another levels.
That's right.
So if you don't do it with respect, because it's sacred, your body is sacred. It's a beautiful temple, sacred. We have a treasures inside of. So if we don't have this information, yeah, the kids just going and they enjoy, okay, they enjoy, but they don't know that they are sharing their own energy with another person. And we're talking about energy.
And receiving that energy. Now,
Exactly.
do we know when we're younger, are we taught what energy we're receiving to this area? What is the function of this area?
Exactly. So this is the other part of the education. Not the things only that in the school they doing. It's
Yeah.
good, perfect.
Mhm.
But when the grandmother or somebody want to talk with them about energy, they don't believe, they don't pay attention,
Mhm.
and there are sickness,
Yes,
all
the
kind of sickness.
diseases. Yes, the sexually transmitted diseases. Yeah.
There are kids that 18 years old and they die because they have this kind of disease, right? It's like, it's incredible. Why? Because they don't pay attention. Why? Because they wasn't educated in that way. Yeah. So we need to pay attention to our kids, to our adolescent kids, to tell them, okay, this is your, if you want to enjoy it, you want to do it, this is the time. It's not that it's because it's a seed or something bad. No, no, no. It's because your body, you have to let that your body grown enough, yes, to have this kind of relationship. It's
Mhm.
not about religion. No, no,
Mhm.
it's about physical statement, mental statement, and
Yeah.
spiritual statement.
Yeah. So it comes back to making the right choices, doesn't it? About you how your womb is used and for what purpose. So we have procreation. We want to bring children into the world. We might not.
Yeah,
But
well,
ultimately, it's up to us, and that decision would need to be taken with the partner as well.
let me tell you, this is about programmation in your mind. Let me tell you a story. I love it. This. once upon a time, when we were created and past the time, because the planet needs people, population, yeah, the program was make kids, have kids, yeah, be territorial, take care of your kids and the food that is for your kids, okay? For men, the program for him was go and for every woman that you see have to be pregnant because we need people in this planet. Yeah. So what happened in this time? Nobody removed that programs and still have it. What happened? The man is not looking just one woman. He loves to have different women because he still have that program, right?
And it's
And
in the reptilian brain,
yes,
neocortex, limbic system,
exactly.
direct
And
control,
it's beautiful.
medulla.
It's beautiful this story, yeah. And in woman, yeah, they don't remove that program that we have to make kids, have kids, got kids, and doing food, and yeah, and we are territorial, we are jealous because we have that program still. But if they, the universe and or they help us to we can remove that things, that programs, and move for other that works in the actual time, not the ancient time. The other programs,
Exactly.
they are not working anymore. We need to find a new programs for this time.
So part of that, you've just beautifully led me to this, right? So part of that program with women's work is that we do actually have a solution for this. And it really excites me to talk about this because it is huge. So we have discovered, thank you, after many years of training and working on women and people and children in various different ways, I've discovered a way that we can clear all of those female imprints right from the very back when we were founder race technology used and programmed. It literally is from every single incarnation, repeat from specific times. But for now, we have the ability and the technology and the sacred process available to bring together into one cohesive plan to put a woman through this program that will basically erase those programs, behaviors, and realign her female spirit to being the prime creatress in this universe, in
Exactly.
peace. Right? So this is it's really wonderful. We have the solution for this. All we require is funding.
We have talked about the problem, but now is how can we put the solution, okay, for these new programs. And these new programs that is about technology, meditation, holistic activities, yeah, they are already in close to our hands, close to us, yeah, in the way that we can use it and make this reprogrammation. There are a lot of beautiful meditations and works. How can you work with your ancestors about your psychological problems, about your karma? Because we bring in karma from our grandmother, for example, right? And we are living that.
Yes, I
Now,
rejected mine. I'm just saying that officially.
yeah,
And cleared it, thankfully.
yeah. So there are a beautiful meditation, a beautiful works, and exist now with in traditions. Yeah, the people here in Mexico, the grandmothers with knowledge, with wisdom, that they are doing this kind of works. How to work with our ancestors. Yes, in the
Beautiful.
way that by this moment we need to break that program that is not working anymore for us, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there will be solutions. Yes, there will be close to us, yeah.
And also, you know, we can remove the way and recondition, realign, rewire, whatever you want to call it. But we can achieve so much with this, with these technologies and methodologies of clearing the womb, so that you are your complete frequency of femaleness and in your own true divine power. Now, this is something that just speaks to my heart, because we, with this level of treatment, we can remove birth traumas quite easily in a very short space of time. We can change what's going on, how you carry in your body, what you're carrying, you know, what you're holding, where you're holding it. And this is a program that covers every single stage of a woman's life, from birth to death. And it's exciting. So if you think about this process, we're born, we could be pulled out, we could be born in a very distressed way. We will have that imprint as soon as we're out of the birth canal or by a cesarean section. All of those things at the very beginning of our lives as women, as anybody, has an effect on us. So as we grow up, there are certain family issues, all imprinting along with the processes of programming that we've inherited by the generational process. That is transmitted through our very DNA and makes us who we are. Yes, it does. So when your DNA is programmed heavily to function with cultural programs, cultural expectations, family programs, lineage expectations, how you should be, what you should do, who you should do it with, it kind of, you know, gives you an idea. It's like having a really full computer with all these old programs that you don't need anymore. And then you eliminate them and defrag them. We literally have a defrag process that can take care of this very easily and in a very short space of time. So it really is quite a wonderful thing when we can actually physically receive the knowledge and engage with it, and feel the benefits, as women, when we engage in this type of process. Now, I was just talking about the different, seeing the body, the technology as a hard drive on a computer. On that computer, we've got lots of old programs, old operations, old software, old hardware, you know, that maybe needs a cleanse, a defrag, a detox in some sort of way. And then we can liberate ourselves as women, so we can be our fullest frequency of creation. And then we really do step into our full power. Now, this is achievable with Temescal, I feel, as one of the components that helps you to realign yourself spiritually and emotionally as a woman, to check where you're at, because nobody will ask apart from really close friends.
I was thinking like a repeat the program and take the new things. And the grandfather says and mother says, you have to this program to program again for the new things that is coming. In the way that we do a new thing. Because if we try to make the new thing with the old stuff, forget it. It's not gonna work. It's just that we need to be conscious that we need to change some things, some programs
to change, to be prepared for the high frequency information that is being sent down. And completely coming from the Alcyon in English, that we are receiving those light coded data transmissions. So when we eliminate those programs, we can truly make coded upshifts. Now, what I do want to say is that in those codes, those unlocking those programs, it's really important to connect to nature too.